I'm going live on YouTube and on Facebook. So what's up? I wrote down some things to talk about, which today I'm going to be talking about life and a little bit of relationship, but I'm going to talk about life events. Okay. I want to say a quick prayer, just praying that God give everyone understanding, give me understanding, and Him being able to use me as a vessel to pour out positivity into y'all lives. In Jesus' name, amen. 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 All right. So, life. What I want to talk about in general about life is that a lot of us aren't really focused on things that we should be focused on. And now, in this millennial stage where we're in right now, the day and age of now, a lot of us are worried about relationships, but I'm going to try to stay away from talking about relationships until later on. But I want to talk about life in general itself. I'm going to beat up on myself a little bit because this stuff I think about all the time. One of the things that I want to talk about is discipline, and that's what I have on my paper. I have actually 3 topics that I want to talk about in life, which is not only the main things to talk about, but one of the things I want to talk about is discipline. Me as a mother, I don't have great discipline solely because I think back on when I was a child and how my mom used to always tell me to do things that I didn't want to do. And she would discipline me for not doing the things that I was told to do in life. The reason why she did those things is because in life, as I get older, as I become an adult, these are roles that I'm going to have to take on in my own home. So one of them is cleaning. I'm not a nasty person. I'm not a person that's, don't want to clean, but I am a person that, okay, once I clean up, I'm going to detail clean, meaning I'm going to get under the beds, I'm going to get in the closets, I'm going to get anywhere in the house that I feel like needs cleaning. Windowsills and all that stuff. Walls, if walls need to be wiped down and stuff, I am going to get in those areas. So cleaning is not something that I don't like to do, but I just don't like to do it all the time. So once I clean up, detail clean, got everything clean, I don't want to go back to do the same thing the next day because my children messed up or they do something that they're not supposed to do. And yes, I'm a parent that believes that, you raise your child up in the way you want him or her to go. But I'm not the type of parent that thinks my child was brought here on earth solely to do things that I don't want to do, like clean up or take care of their siblings or anything like that. That's not the type of parent I am. I make my kids take responsibility in cleaning up their area. Anything they mess up, I hold them accountable for doing that. Was I always doing that? No, I didn't always do that. But the way I parent is different from the way my mom used to parent when she was, raising me up. So I believe in holding my kids responsible for things that they mess up in their rooms and washing their clothes, maybe washing dishes and cleaning the bathrooms and stuff like that. But I'm not like so hard down on them that they should clean up and pick up and do this and do that and do this and do that, and I don't do it. So what I'm basically trying to say is that I'm not the type of parent to make my kids do things whereas I'm supposed to do it. If you understand what I'm saying. I don't make my kids do things that I know I'm supposed to do as a parent. Is basically what I'm trying to say. So cleaning up and maintaining and doing that stuff is what they're supposed to do. What we're supposed to teach them and raise them up to do, because of course as you get older, these are things you're going to do in your own household. But I don't believe in making them clean up a whole house while I sit there and do partial things. A little bit of this and a little bit of that. No, that's not the type of parent I am. So now that I understand why my mom held me accountable for cleaning up and maintaining my own room and doing things that I'm supposed to do, is because that is a life, what I want to say. That is something that I'm going to use in life. That is something that's going to move with me as I become a grown person. I'm going to clean up and maintain my household and do the things that I'm supposed to do, because that's what my mother taught me to do when I was young. So that's something that I had to learn how to discipline myself in doing as I got older. Because I'm not gonna lie, when I was in my first place by myself, I did not clean up all the time. I did not clean up all the time. Like, I didn't. And there was a lot of days where I say, well, I'll do that tomorrow. I'll do that tomorrow. I'll do that tomorrow. If I didn't do it, it wasn't going to get done. Because at the time, my babies were babies, So if I didn't wash my own clothes, which a lot of us young adults do not do today, is take responsibility and doing the things that you're supposed to do, is wash your clothes and stuff, and keep your the oil in your car changed, paying life insurance and paying car insurance, paying a light bill, and things like that. We're not used to doing that. We're not used to doing that. Some of our parents teach us these things when we're younger, but as we get older, some of us not used to paying the bill. We're used to like giving our mother money for whatever she asks for, or our father, or both parents, whatever they ask for, we'll be responsible for giving them that amount of money. They'll let you know what amount of money that is, but what amount of money that is going towards. But we're not used to taking responsibilities for things that's going to travel with us in life, is what I'm saying. So responsibility and discipline on the things that we know we need to do and stick with. Another thing is like health wise. A lot of us is not disciplined when it comes to our health and taking care of our bodies, going to the doctor like we're supposed to, get our eyes checked, teeth checked, ears and stuff, yearly follow-ups and stuff. Some of us aren't even disciplined in that area where we make sure that we do these things every year. A lot of us aren't disciplined enough to rotate winter clothes and summer clothes out. If you have kids, you know that your kids wear clothes in the summertime for this, and switch it out when they start getting a little bit cold, so that they'll have their winter stuff. Like, a lot of us aren't disciplined and knowledgeable about the things that we're supposed to do when we get older. Even if we don't have kids, just having that habit and that motion to do the things that we're supposed to do, a lot of us don't do that. Life insurance, I don't know how many people know about life insurance, but that is very important to have, especially growing up. And when you have children, you want to start making sure that you have these things. Not even just life insurance, renter's insurance. You never know what's going to happen And that is very important. Health insurance is important too. Like, a lot of us is not aware of the things that we need as an adult because we weren't taught, and because we're not taking the time out to know about these things. When we get on a job, those are things that's brought up as you're going through orientation. You know, some jobs have health plans and stuff like that. Some jobs don't. Some jobs have options for your health insurance and stuff like that. Life insurance, things like that. When you go for car insurance, they inform you about a lot of stuff that they carry. These are things that you are aware of as you get into the world for yourself and getting a job and, you know, maintaining your life. So these are things that, you know, we need to be aware of and discipline ourselves to continue to do the things that we know is necessary for our lives. So in case of emergency or anything happens to us, we don't have to worry about, you know, life insurance or renter's insurance. If anything happens to our car, we're, you know, set in stone, and that's taken care of. We don't have to worry about that. But 9 times out of 10, we're not disciplined enough to even take care of ourselves and make sure these things are set in place. My mother is very big on life insurance. She's very big on that. She talks about it. She's been talking about it since we've been young. Like, my brothers, my sisters, all of us, we all have life insurance. We have life insurance on our children. She makes us pay that's month. So our kids is taken care of just in case anything happens. We don't have to worry about that part of, you know, the situation. So that's something you don't want to talk about. That's something you don't want to think about. That's something you don't want to get, you know, have on your mind, but you have to think about these things. So that's what I wanted to talk about as far as discipline. Like, just knowing that you have to do something and be responsible enough and take accountability to get it done. Certain things in life, you need to take accountability of, realize that that's something you need more knowledge about, more information about, anything like that. Get that information, get that knowledge, and work on being disciplined enough to continue to pay for it or whatever the situation may be. Hygiene, health, again, like I say, making solely sure that you're disciplined enough to make sure that you're doing these things in your life. Another thing I want to talk about is self-love. Self-love is very, very, very important. It's loving you enough to know when to walk away from a situation that's bad. It's loving you enough to say you're not tolerating certain things in your life. It's that love that's saying, hey, I love me enough to not deal with that, not be a part of that. Whatever it is, you love you enough to want more, do better, and change things in your life that's not making you better. Like, that's self-love. A lot of stuff you're not going to want to walk away from, that you're going to have to walk away from because it's for you. It's for the better you in the future. So I want y'all to get more of a descriptive on self-love and find out what it means. Okay? Find out what it means to have self-love and to know self-love and to recognize self-love. Another one is confidence. Life. Confidence solely about yourself. The choices you make in life, the things you decide to do in life, and who you are in life as a person. You know, a lot of times young people we're figuring out what it is that we want to do with our life. We're trying to figure out where we want to go in life, where we want to be in life. But the confident part about yourself is just knowing you are who you are, and nobody can change that about you. Nobody can make you feel bad that you are who you are, regardless of like things that you decide to do, whether You like dressing up in suits all the time. That's you. Be happy and proud and confident in that. This is how you are. This is what you like to do. This is what you like to wear. This is you. This is who I am. you know if you like to dress half naked, if that's how you like to dress, that is on you. That's solely on you. But be confident in yourself. Don't have nobody making you second guess who you are, or make you feel bad about who you feel. I mean, how you feel inside, or what you like to wear. If you like to wear these things, cool. That's what you like. You know, if you like to dress clothed up from head to toe, that's you. But be who you are and be confident that that's who you are. Know that this is me at the end of the day, and nobody can't change that. And you walk with your head held high, and you let them know that this is you. A lot of people lack a lot of confidence in themselves. Like, they don't know how to be themselves. They always trying to alternate themselves for other people, and what people got to say about them, and the judgment that people put on them, that they don't want to be who they are, that they change up and switch up and pretend and act like something, and that cause a lot of bitterness in them, and that cause a lot of people to be evil people in the world. Instead of letting them be who they are, let them walk in confidence of who they are, ignoring the haters, ignoring the people that can't see who you are, don't know where you're going in life, and allowing that to alter how you think of yourself. A lot of times people don't want to really show their true colors because they're being judged all the time. All the time. And it's sad. But I am me. I am who I am. And a lot of people like to think of me as the good girl, the angel, whatever you want to call me. But I just don't do certain things that other people do. Excuse me. I don't do things that other people do. I don't do certain things that other people do. That's not me, and that has never been me. And I can't make myself be some type of way that I'm not. So, if I'm the good girl, if I'm the angel, if I'm the perfect this and that, if that's how you see me as, then that's just how you see me as. But I know I'm not perfect. I know I have done some things in my life that doesn't make my mama and daddy proud all the time. But I acknowledge that I have done those things, and that is what it is. It is what it is. And here go my midget baby. What you want?
There's steel in your house, Mommy.
Yeah. You want a shirt?
Yeah, can you help me find one?
Yeah, I got one outside on the line. That's drying right now.
Drying?
Yeah.
Which one mine?
You see yours? It's the red shirt.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna go get it once I finish making my video that I'm doing right now.
That orange one is mine. Too, Mommy.
Yeah, it's a lot of them.
Why am I here?
It's in your room.
Mommy!
Mommy's doing a video, baby.
So you didn't love my favorite dinosaur?
Oh, that's your favorite dinosaur shirt?
Yeah.
Okay, go put it on in there and close the door.
But there's a mosquito going. That mosquito drained my blood.
Sorry, y'all.
That mosquito drained my blood, Mommy.
Okay. Can you go put your shirt on in there? Cause I'm live right now.
Now, let's.
I'm almost finished.
And I need one more better than me. Superman.
Here, get your blanket. And
This is yours.
close the door.
Good.
I'm almost done.
I love you.
I love you too. Close the door. Close mommy door for her. Thank you.
I need a tiny trash can.
Yeah. My bad, y'all. But confidence, that's what a lot of people lack. Now, to talk a little bit about relationship. A lot of people want to talk about relationship. About a lot of relationship issues have to do with the man making the woman feel low self-esteem and not confident in themselves and lack self-love. Now, if you don't know you, if you, first of all, if you don't have anything going for yourself, I suggest that relationships should be the last worry on your mind, because a lot of us is out here and don't have a career, don't have a 401k, don't have no money saved up, don't know where we're going in life, none of that. A lot of us don't have none of that. I don't have a 401k, but I know, enough about it, and I know where I'm trying to go in life, and I know where I see myself going in life, and I know my career goals that I'm trying to achieve in my life. And so I know these things about myself. I know the discipline that I need to have as far as being a business owner or being a business person. I know that I need to do a lot of things, and I need to have a lot of things in order and plan for when I get to these goals. I know I have to have a lot of things set up for the life that I see myself having. That's what I know about me. That's what I know what I want for my life. I know that I don't want to rely on anybody. I know that I don't want my kids to rely on anybody. I know that I want my kids to be set in stone for if something happens to me, they got it. They don't have to worry about going to ask no cousin, no auntie, nobody for nothing, because they're going to have it. That's what I know about me. I know that I'm not going to tolerate anything. I'm not. I know who I am as a person, and I know what I can bring to a relationship. Nobody should be thinking about a relationship solely if you don't have your life in order. If you are still in the process of renting and not owning, you should think about that. You should think about whether having a home that you can own is important. You should think about if you have, like I said, life insurance. If you have a car, if you have car insurance, you should think about if something happens to you, what type of insurance covers the fact that you're out of work for a couple of months. Affleck is really good. I'm not getting paid to say that, but hey, Affleck is insurance or something that you can pay. So if something happens to you, they will pay you so you can be able to still maintain your life. That's something people need to think about. But a lot of us are study worried about relationships. And you don't even know if you want to be a homeowner or not. You don't even know if you want to have assets. You don't even know it. You don't even know. It's so much stuff to know about in life, other than worrying about if this boy like you, if he cheating on you, if he trusts you, if he don't trust you. Like, we worry about stuff that has nothing to do with elevating us, getting us to the next level. If you're in a relationship, if you're in a marriage, we're not even worried about if this is helping us grow, because in a marriage, things are supposed to go to the next level. It's not supposed to stay the same. And y'all supposed to have, meet each other where each other falls. If he falls, you're supposed to be able to pick him up. If you fall, he's supposed to be able to pick you up. Y'all supposed to have this soul tied, to be able to be one, to know what he's thinking, what you thinking. A lot of us don't have that. I don't have that, in my relationship. Um, we career wise, we don't even know where we're going career wise. I know, but he may not know where he's going career wise. He may have an idea of where he wants to go or where he might go, but hey, these are things that's very important if you're in a relationship. Whether y'all want to own a home or y'all don't want to own a home. If you own a home, are you going to be able to maintain that household? Are you going to be able to keep up with repairs or anything like that? Are you going to be able to afford to remodel the house every so and so years to add value? If that property is going to add value, it's like a lot of stuff that people are not thinking about in a relationship. It's like a lot of stuff that people are not thinking about. If y'all want to have assets, if something goes wrong in the relationship, who's going to get what? If you're going to have a prenup or not. Like if a prenup is something that you're thinking about having, what else? Cars. If y'all gonna rent to own a car, whatever the situation is, are y'all gonna be able to have enough money to pay a car out in a certain amount of years? If the the interest rate go up on a car or not, are y'all gonna be able to maintain that? If y'all have a job and something goes wrong with that job, are y'all gonna be able to sustain until y'all get back on y'all feet? Do y'all want to start a business? Do y'all want to create a brand? Do y'all want to do, a lot of stuff? Excuse me, a lot of stuff to think about when you're in a relationship, but a lot of people's not thinking about that. All people's thinking about is getting up, linking up, all this stuff. Like, nobody's really thinking about the ins and outs and the details of a relationship. All we just thinking about is we get up, we together, blah, blah, blah. A lot of y'all women is not thinking about if a man is a leech or not. A lot of y'all men not thinking about if a woman is a leech or not. Like, nobody's thinking about these things that can make or break you in the long run. That can tear your self-esteem, your confidence, your self-love down. That can make you stay stuck in a place where you are, instead of growing and elevating and getting to the next level in your life. You're just